Hello there, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Metaphysics and Beyond. I am Sandy. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you all so very much. This is the Light Seer's Pocket Tarot by Chris Ann, the card of the week. And the card that we got today is the Nine of Wands. Okay, I'm going to go over the symbolism on the card first, and then we'll go into the deeper meaning of what this card represents. She has a torn white shirt on. For pure intentions, she is a little battered from the battle. There's a protective light up here for her, though. The runes on the wand up here. We have algaes for protection and lagus reversed out of flow. The fence made with runes. Hagalaza for change, a forced pause, integration of lessons, preparation for renewal, breaking of illusions. And Isa, a standstill, a pause, a reflection. Okay, in the upright, this card stands for determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, the final push, rewards, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties, victory. In the reverse, this stands for the need to open up and trust people, holding on to old stories, the need to let go of old battles, the need to follow through and finish what you started, trapped by your own boundaries, giving up. I'm going to put this back in the upright, and a Wands story, what this Nine of Wands means. Brazenly, the Nine of Wands stands guard, poised and ready to take on anything that comes her way. She has been defending this place for so long that she can't remember what it's like not to be guarding her fence of wands. She can remember, however, that it feels like the battle has already been won, and that it was won through resilience, effort, and defiance. The others have already left their posts to rejoice in their newly found peace, but she's not quite ready. Not yet. She wants to make sure that they are truly safe, and she feels like this one last stand is required of her. Is it residual fear? A needed action? She's not sure, but somewhere in her heart, she knows that it's almost time to let go and relax. Underneath battle scars, she wants nothing more than to feel the security blanket of rest. She leans on her most intimidating wand and wrestles with the sedating weariness that creeps into her bones. She promises herself that this will be the last midnight watch she'll take. One final push to complete this task. And tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, she will retreat. Message from the Nine of Wands. Don't give up now. You're almost there. As you round the corner of success, something may surface that threatens your feelings of security and achievement. It's important to remember how far you've come. Don't see this minor deceleration as a symbol of failure. Find your resistance and take this one final step, as attainment and completion are in store for those who are determined and tenacious enough to continue. You've got this. In shadow, this card suggests you are making things harder than necessary, or being overly defensive about your situation. You may even be inadvertently choosing the more difficult path because you believe on some level that healing and ascension should be difficult. Sometimes we become so enamored with our own stories of rising up that our shadows become romantic notions that we defend. When you take a break from the monotony of being overprotective, it becomes easy to see what you no longer need to hold that sticky, guarded energy close to your heart. Let go of any ideas you have about navigating specific lessons on the path. Turn away from any shadows that are rooting in as excuses or from any old battles that are becoming your raison d'etre. Raison d'etre. I don't know what that is. Your time to relax into security and success is on the horizon. The affirmation for this card: I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. Questions for the Seer. What could you do to make your life easier? Are you being overprotective in your current situation? Sometimes, as light and shadow seers, we choose the more difficult path because we believe we are making progress when we are battling our shadows, fighting when we could be healing, or holding on to old lessons when we could be letting go. Are you romanticizing the idea of your painful lessons? What have you learned about yourself while overcoming so much? What one last thing must be accomplished before you can totally relax and release? Put that in the comments below so you can let that go and release that. All right, I hope this helped, brought some clarity, and if nothing else, some entertainment. This is general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend or day, night, whatever time you're watching this. This is timeless, so it'll resonate when it resonates, when you watch it. All right, stay safe and stay well. And until next time, bye-bye for now.